I want to call on white light protection for myself and this community as we ask permission from Spirit to access the Akashic records. We call on our spirit guides and our good angels to be with us. Please give us the clarity and the wisdom that is needed to empower all of us on our journeys, to make the best decisions for ourselves, our families, the planet, the people we love, but also to help those that we may have strife with. And together, collectively, as a community, we say, Amen. No, Pete didn't want to be the VP. He was asked to be the VP by Harris, and he told her that he has a young family, and turned it down. And so she asked Waltz instead. Okay, let's take a look. Your reading for the week. This applies to everyone here as part of our oversoul, our higher self, superconsciousness, whatever you want to call it. If the message does not apply to you, just pass it down to the next person. It's a smorgasbord of messages. Just listen and find which ones resonate for you. And thanks for being here. Where you are at right now, the base of the matter has to do with new partnerships, new beginnings, and new ways of connecting and communicating with people. The Two of Wands, partnership, your partnership and your relationship with others, whether it's trade, for example, somebody orders, sees me as a physician, and then I need to get the herbs to them. So that would be a relationship of trade. So now we are developing new relationships of trade with others. And the King of Cups is about mediation. So the energy going forward at this time is one of not strife. I don't see strife and war for us this week. Instead, this is a week where I think Biden will be communicating a lot with our partners in the West. And I think that will be something that we see here with us energetically as well, is getting back to work, getting back to working on your relationships with others and strengthening those partnerships and the give and take of what those relationships is going to be. So overall, I would say it's a productive week. Where your immediate environment is, confusion. Watch your mental health. Watch your sleep patterns. Don't oversleep. Watch use of pharmaceuticals and alcohol, marijuana, etc. I know many people like to have some edibles before bed, for example. But we want to take breaks to just so that we have clear vision, clear thinking, because moon can be lunacy. If you spend too much time in social media and not enough time in your winter garden, winterizing your garden, does everybody have a greenhouse, right? Is everybody learning how to garden in small spaces, right? The more independence we have, the better. Too much moon energy could be spending too much time in bed, dreaming, imagining things. Now is the time to be logical. The crossing card is the Emperor. Emperor signifies logic and reason. So perhaps now is the time that you would be making lists or getting yourself organized about what it is you'd like to do with your life. The Emperor makes lists. He prioritizes. He looks at things objectively. An account in a reckoning book is something that I've encouraged everyone to have. When I talk about it a lot on Broke Aristocrats, my frugal channel. If you want to achieve anything in life, you have to take it slowly and be patient. Rome wasn't built in a day. You're entering into the time of the King of Wands, and that can be new entrepreneurship, new beginnings. Maybe you want to conquer that garden, or maybe you want to conquer that book you're writing, or do something new with your home. King of Wands is always about territory and entrepreneurship. And what sits below you is be patient. Be patient. Yes, as I had said, whatever you're building in life, Rome wasn't built in a day. Don't overspend on any side gigs or projects you've got at home. Try and be frugal and try and do for yourself. This is a time of frugality. If you're looking for a new job, any of you who are out looking for a new job, it looks like an employer is coming into your near future. You can see Wands is often an employer or entrepreneurship. And then Page of Pentacles is moving in. Could be many of you are probably going to be receiving a job offer this week. Many of you are writers and creative types, and it's important for you to spend time meditating, sitting and contemplating things. Make sure you always have a diary or journal with you when you meditate, because for many of you, the immediate environment is one of meditation, dreaming, and creativity. But remember, you also have to take those dreams and organize them. The Emperor organizes those dreams for you so that you can prioritize, and the King of Wands is the motivation necessary to make those dreams and those partnerships start to happen. Your opposition at this time is the Six of Swords. So the opposition for you is that you may be somebody who puts things on hold for long periods of time, thinking, well, it's too late for me. It's too late for me. In 5 years' time, you're going to be 5 years older. So you might as well pursue what it is you want to do with your life over the next 5 years, because the time is coming. Even if you're like me and you're learning to play the violin at 61, you don't have to worry about whether or not you complete the work, but it's important for you to begin the work and to put the energy into working towards what you want to achieve in life. Master something. The spiritual lesson comes in committing to something that you desire to master. Whether you achieve that mastery in this lifetime or not, we can't say. But what is important, and the Talmud talks about this, is that you cannot abandon the work. There's no wrong choice. If you wake up today and say, Whimsy, I want to be an opera singer and I'm 65 years old, the universe would support that. But you then have to commit to training yourself to be the best opera singer you can be, right? So it's not about picking the wrong thing or the right thing. I'm going to write that book. It's about the spiritual lessons along the way as you commit to mastery. What is mastery from a Kabbalistic perspective, from a Jewish perspective, we could say mystical perspective? It's anything that you master in the world that contributes to the common good of tikkun olam, or the fixing of the world. So if I learn to play the violin really, really well, and then people, even if it's just my cat who's being comforted by me playing the guitar, playing the violin or playing the guitar, my cat loves when I sing and play the guitar, for example. She'll be playing and trying to mess with me. And as soon as I grab the guitar, she gets really excited and she jumps on her perch and she settles down because she likes to hear my voice, right? The point is that there are huge spiritual benefits by engaging in the process of attempting to master something. Your hope and fear is mastery. I will die before I achieve my mastery. Mastery, High Priestess. High Priestess. So the High Priestess is the keeper of the knowledge. She's the keeper of the law. She is the protector of the law. And so she's also the keeper of knowledge. Bina and Emunah are, from Kabbalistic perspective, she has wisdom and understanding. Chachma, Bina, and Emunah. She also has faith. So she has faith in the hidden things because she has seen the hidden things. Torah in Hebrew means ta or, to bear the light, and she bears the light. She has the moon on her head, and the pomegranate, 613 seeds in the pomegranate associated with the 613 laws of the Torah. Baphomet, Yahweh. So the point of the takeaway that keeps coming up for us, doesn't surprise me that mastery was the outcome, high priestess, because, and then basically it's always the same road sign when we get a reading. It's always the road sign to mastery. If you're trying to figure out how to break out of this simulation, how do I break out of this simulation? Choose mastery. Mastery is the way out of the simulation. All right. It can't be only for your own ego. It can't be like you're Barishnikov and you're dancing and you're dancing and all the girls are, oh, it's Barishnikov. Barishnikov, he had some charities for poor kids, but you want to make sure it's not ego driven. Did you guys ever read Kelsey Kirkland's Dancing on My Grave? It was pretty interesting. Yeah, so that is the reading. I hope it gave you guys some comfort.